trust you with. Okay, we are coming to you live from Poppy's bedroom again. I don't know if you noticed last week, she has a rainbow theme in the bedroom. This was prior to the most recent use of rainbows, but we felt it was most appropriate as well. Okay, so as displayed here by my glamorous assistant, we are currently reading the Empty Hand book, and had lots of really positive and kind comments on our Wisdom Wednesday. Some people have said that it's a highlight of their week. They're really looking forward to it. So this week the aim is to read 2 stories, as in 2 pages, or 4 if we take in the ideogram as well. So we're going to go for 2. So we're going to move now to what is Dojo. Okay, so if you're joining us for the first time, you should go back through and listen to the other videos. But to explain, on one side we have the text, the story, and on the other side we have the characters, the meaning. And what we're finding in this book is there's a lot more to our karate, to our martial arts, than just kicking and punching and commands and words. There's a further depth and knowledge to it all. Okay, so Dojo is the characters here on the left. So the top character, Do, is a... I can't read through your hands, can I? Is a phonic character. The left side shows a foot. Below, walking down lines representing a road above. Interesting. Together they express the meanings road or way. The element to the right indicates the character's pronunciation. Yeah, it does. And then the Joe is a phonic character. The left side is this one here. The left side is a picture of a mound of earth built to worship the earth god, from which the meaning earth developed. I can't read through your hands, honey. The element on the right indicates the character's pronunciation. Also means to purify a religious site. Together they express the meaning site or place. So Do is the path of the place that we work, the place that we walk a path down, the dojo. Really like that. The place of journey. Well, I'm going to have to remember that one. I like that one. So, what is Dojo? People who What is Dojo then, Poppy?
That way you do learning by karate.
Yeah. We're going to find out a little bit more about it as well now.
And fighting bout.
Yeah, so we can't be there at the moment with all of our students, and we're only going there when absolutely necessary. So let's talk about it. We're missing our dojo. People who practice karate refer to the school or club where they train as a dojo. The word can refer to the building that contains the school, or it can refer specifically to the room, gymnasium or hall where they actually practice. If the class is held outdoors, the field under the open sky is the dojo. Do, the first ideogram in Dojo, means the way or the path, while Jo means place, the way of the path, the way of the place. Dojo means the place where one walks the way. You might think this is contradictory. You cannot, after all, walk very far if you are stuck inside a karate studio. The truth is, however, the time you spend training in a dojo can lead you a long way down the path of physical and spiritual growth. Let's not interrupt while we're talking, please. Like Asians, the Japanese often view life as a journey along a path, beginning at the time where we are born and ending when we die. This way of life is a one-way street. We cannot turn around and relive the past as we live from day to day, year to year. Not even 1 second will it ever come back. Which red word could you see?
There. And then I can see 2.
Very good. In karate, students strive to walk this path the best they can, with honour and with the courage to face any difficulties they may encounter on their journey. And because a moment in the dojo when a student is not trying his or her best is a moment of life wasted. Karate instructors tell students to perform each technique to the very best of their abilities. In every journey, we meet people along the way, some of whom will travel on with us. At times, when we are fortunate, we develop lifelong friendships through our travels. The same is true of the journey we undertake on the way of karate. The dojo is not simply a place to train, but also a place where you will make many friends and gather socially. For instance, it is not at all improper to turn your dojo into a party room during the holiday season. At times like these, you and your fellow students may eat, drink, sing, and dance in the dojo. The life of a karate student is not all hard work. Japanese traditions call for paying respect not just to people but also to places and things. This is especially true for a spiritually significant place such as a dojo. This is why you should try and help keep your dojo clean and well maintained. You should also bow every time you enter and exit a dojo. People often pay similar respect to places of worship. Although karate is not a religion, by paying proper respect, we show that we do not take our dojo nor the benefits we gain from it for granted. So yeah, that's really sums it all up and all of what we are missing at the moment. And it's much more than a place that we actually just go and kick and punch or get sweaty in. It's a place where we've made lifelong friends. We're missing all of our friends at the moment, and it's a place where we can have a lot of fun and create a lot of memories as well. I think Poppy would like to go say hello, so you can say hello to everyone.
Hello!
Right, come sit down again. I'm sure they gave you a hello back as well. Okay, so you're in for a special treat today because we're going to do a second page. Okay, so I think everyone understood, all of our members understands what the dojo is, and it's more than just those bricks surrounding our training area. It's also what happens inside and the, as I just said, the friends and everything else that goes with it. And all students should understand the respect that we show at the dojo, not just bowing in, going out, but maintaining a tidy, clean dojo and all of those things as well. Okay, and this is all part of our martial arts that helps us in everyday life. Right, next page. What is Shomen? So that's your character there. I don't know how well you can see that on your screen, pinned down at the moment. Sho is a combined meaning character. The bottom part is a foot, representing walking or travel, and the line on top of the foot comes from the element for country. Originally it meant going to another country and domishing or attacking it. Whoa, didn't get that word from it. Come on, sit still. You're wiggling around like a worm, okay? So come on, lay down or sit still for a moment, please. Making me giddy. Right, so back to it. The meaning developed from there into correct, proper, or right. Men is a pictograph and a diagrammic character. In the centre is a pictograph of a human head. The line drawn around it indicates the meaning face. Right, I didn't really get any of that there because this one was wiggling around. I wasn't really paying attention. So proper face or right face, I think is what I was saying there. So let's find out what is Shomen. Every dojo or place of practice has a side called Shomen. This side is considered most important by those who practice karate there. The first ideogram Sho means proper or correct, while men means side or face. Shomen is a commonly used word meaning for front or facade, but it has a special importance in the dojo, where it refers to one of the interior walls. The showman can be any side of the training hall or ring except for the one through which people enter and exit. The showman orientates. God, I'm losing it today. It's all that fitness earlier, Poppy. The showman orientates the dojo in space. It is a kind of signpost that gives the interior space of the dojo meaning. If a dojo is a permanent rather than a rented or borrowed structure, the shomen is usually adorned with such things as portraits of past karate masters, a work of calligraphy, a miniature altar, or a combination of these. When the chief instructor of the school is called upon to sit formally, he or she will also sit at the shomen. Even the ring used in competition matches has a shomen, and the main judge will sit towards this direction. So this is a very traditional martial arts, very traditional Japanese thing. Okay, Poppy, can you not make the noise, please? They don't want to see you purring, hear you purring like a cat. The shomen at our dojo is our big dojo sign. We show respect to that when we go into the dojo, and we show respect when we train at the start and at the end. And when I train myself, I always face the shomen of the dojo as well. So that is our shomen. We don't adorn it with extra photos and things like that, but we do have our blackboard of knowledge on that side as well. Okay, and looking back, it's interesting. Even at the community centres that we had, each community centre had its own direction that we would always start facing. Like for instance, if we went back to the dojo and started training facing the gym, for instance, it would feel very strange. We have used different faces at different times just from a practicality of using the dojo space, but it's always recognised we start facing the shomen wall. Japanese tradition pays respect to objects and places as well as people. This is especially true of a spiritual place such as a dojo, because the shomen is the most important side of the dojo. The karate students will bow towards this direction at the start and end of each class or competition match. By doing so, they are expressing their appreciation for their school, its history, and the contributions made by past and present masters. This is no less true when the dojo is a rented gymnasium in a school or community centre, or even a field of grass where karate is practiced outside. Wherever a karate class is held, there is a dojo and a designated shomen. The same etiquette is called for. To pay such respect is a requirement for all students of karate, regardless of ethnic background or religion. Remember, bowing in karate is an expression of respect, not worship. The small altar that may decorate the shomen symbolises the spirit of the dojo, not a supreme deity. You should feel no conflict between expressing your respect towards a shomen and maintaining faith in your religion. Similarly, bowing is not an expression of inferiority, and you should not feel demeaned by being told to adhere to this aspect of Japanese etiquette. In fact, you should observe that when the class bows to the shomen before and after class, the instructor does so as well. It would be the height of arrogance to consider yourself above traditions that are followed even by your instructor, whether or not you are Japanese, regardless of your culture and its history. Once you are in the dojo, you should heed the traditions of karate and pay proper respect to the shomen. So, this is something that we could, if we wanted to, elaborate on more at our dojo, and we could have like little altars and all those kinds of things. So I do actually have a picture of my mum and dad, the spirit of the dojo at our dojo. That's currently upstairs. It's been moved around since we've changed around the stuff. I'll put it in a more prominent place, and you will see, as it mentioned here, that I showed respect to the students. I still bow when I go into the dojo, take shoes off, things like that. Even when you are not there, if I have to go into the dojo, I still take my shoes off, because it's a sign of respect to what we're all about, and our martial art code is most important. The most important thing we are learning is the respect side of things. So, hope you've enjoyed today's Wisdom Wednesday. Tell us if you have. Hope it all made a little bit of sense for you. Next page is what is gi, and then what is dan. Okay, and then we've got loads more pages of things that look very, very interesting in here. Okay, so peace out. Enjoy your evening, everyone, or whenever you watch this. And we will catch up soon with the Wiggle Monster, I think. See you later.